gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Drop.
What's cracking, folk? What's happening with the beautiful people of the interwebs and YouTubes of Grams, that Twitters and what spaces? This is another episode of the BlerdSpot Podcast. Your host, Juliet Crystal Bay, and the homie Kid Phantom. What is this is almost, we wrapping up. We got like a few more till Thanksgiving, and the break season coming around. How's everybody feeling? We almost at the break.
Good.
Doing good. You know what I'm saying? We go on break. I think last week, right? Because we're doing Loki one more week. Yeah, so after that we go on break probably till the new year, because the holiday season.
Yep.
I might pop in like every now and again with like a little solo interview here and there if I get one. Especially if I'm at we're supposed to be at Anime Frontier. We got that press pass. I know you'll see me for sure. I know you won't see Kid because daughter birthday.
He gonna be making another
this is a milestone.
That's gonna be he gonna have another kid.
It's my daughter's first birthday in double digits.
So
okay. You up there now?
Yeah, he up there. But it's up in there if we're gonna see Junie, because Junie like to be in
the place where that's so far out. People from Dallas don't even want to go that far. That's what I be saying. Like, Fort Worth is cool and everything.
Yeah, you gotta remember, I live in Houston.
So we have a problem. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
It's too damn far.
Well,
before we get into this, I want to jump into some. I did this thing on Speak to Stop for the sneaker community. Can we stop bashing people who wear replicas and fake shoes? You're not wearing them; they're wearing them. I'm sick of it. Like I spoke about, I don't get why people get so like on a high horse. Like everybody can drop $200-$350 on the shoe. Like, what's the point of clowning somebody who got
elitism?
What's up?
It's elite. All that is elitism.
I mean, like, nigga, what's the point? Like I ain't gonna never make fun of nobody, because now I can't tell if a person got on a fake pair any damn way.
Somebody got on some fake Jordans when they split too far out.
That's
like
different.
Gymnastics
but it's blatant. I'm talking about the ones you can't even you gotta Cause buddy of mine got caught with some fake Yeezys. He bought them. It was a shoe store on Forest Lane. He said he bought them. Then he went back home, looked at them, took them back. He said, "Yo, these ain't real, bro." Got his money back. And there wasn't no hassle. But then my homie a different kind of person, so it wasn't no issue. But that was years ago. Yeah, man. They got me. They said they got me. I didn't even know it was fake. I mean, you should have known it was fake. Look where you got it from.
You should have known it was fake. It was read by Kanye, not Kanye.
It's like
the Jordans with the symbol of the Jordan got a big old bubble butt.
It's like the Jordan. It's like going to Big T and get some hot stuff to get in the steal. Oh man, I got these Jordan for $100. I wonder why.
So speaking of counterfeit, like I seen this on the interwebs.
What you see?
Basically, I think is it France? I think so. Like Paris and all that. If you are caught bringing in or leaving with a fake bag, a fake purse or something, or fake glasses, anything counterfeit, you could face a fine up to $300,000. Even if you didn't know it was fake, even if you bought it, like say you bought it here in America, you thought it was a real purse and you're taking it with you and you bring it into the country and it's fake, you can go to jail for that.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think that's bullshit. It's like I can understand like if I bought it in France and and there's like most people trying to smuggle them out, I can see that. That's one thing. But if I bought something and I legit thought it was real and it turns out it's not real, and you telling me I got to pay $300,000 fine now, well, I didn't know. Like, how can you fault me for not knowing?
Oh shit, you ain't gonna never get that money from me.
Period. And then France got bigger problems. Listen. Exactly, they got bigger problems. Y'all got bed bugs.
I put like this. I don't get to put this. Here's my thing.
Ain't y'all stink.
I put like this. I ain't got no issue with fake shoes. Just don't try to sell me.
Victor, hurry up and got to San Antonio.
Yeah, that is the issue. So the issue is because I've seen fake Funko Pops. If you want to buy a fake Funko Pop just to have that pop in your collection because the original is really too hard to get, by all means, that's cool with me. I don't give a damn. But don't try to sell me a fake Funko Pop for the real Funko Pop price. That's the problem. Like you over here passing it off as real and it's not real.
And that's why I tell people, if you're going to get a sneaker, get it from the source. Don't get, off no damn site. Get it from a legit source. Like all the stuff I shoot, I get.
You talking about get it from the source? I ain't got no money to go to China and get my shoes from the source.
I'm talking about Nike, nigga.
The source is China. I mean, he wasn't wrong.
But still, I get my stuff from the Nike site, the Reebok, the Human site. Shout out to, matter of fact, Human hook your boy up. I got a lot of y'all stuff. Custom.
Hit your boy up with the code and the discount and the sponsorship.
But other than that, where we at? What we talking about? What we got? What's cracking?
What's cracking is like so. We got two things to talk about. We got to talk about Marvel and the direction of the rumor of them thinking about going away from Kang. And then we got Loki.
Which one y'all want to start with?
Start with Kang, go with Loki, finish it out.
All right, so
who want to go first?
I shall go first.
All right, I'll go after you then.
So the issue I have, and I know there's like people out here that's like, well, they must have something. They must have something. If they had something, they wouldn't keep pushing this bitch back, right? The trial. If you have something solid to stick, you gonna stick it. Pause. To me, with all these pushbacks and these, we gonna arrest her too, like to me, it seems like they're trying to find something to stick. Like we're gonna delay this stuff until we find something to stick this man with and put him in the jailhouse. And it kind of pisses me off because we've sat here and applauded Marvel, like, okay, they ain't saying nothing, Now all of a sudden Marvel's like, you know what? We're gonna go away from it. Like, what happened to innocent until proven guilty? Like, what happened to that? Like, I mean, we know the deal, but it's like it's really frustrating because Marvel, like when there's any moment of adversity when it comes to their black characters, they have fumbled the bag. Whether it be this Jonathan Majors thing, whether it be losing the actor, like that Marvel's treatment of its black characters or black-led characters, even if the character wasn't originally black, because I know some people be like, well, Kang isn't technically black, that's fine, but the lead actor is. Like, to me, it's really frustrating because it seems like they're fucking up. Like when it comes,
you missing one of the big ones too. What about the black-led vampire person? And they were about to make him the fourth lead in his own film.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna do this first. We're gonna get to that. Go ahead.
No, but it has to do with what I just said. Like, their treatment of black led characters is like, when it comes to any ounce of adversity, it's like Marvel just be like, fuck it, I'm not finna deal with that. But they don't keep that same energy with adversity with their white characters. I mean, look at white characters, even directors, because look at Thunderbolt. But everyone forgets that James Gunn had a huge controversy where he dressed as a priest and his girlfriend, wife, or whoever dressed as a child for Halloween, and he literally had a pedophile party. Like, that was the name of the party. That was the theme. But people forget that.
Whoa. Time out. Who did that?
James Gunn.
When was? Also, that's what he got in trouble for?
Yes. Yeah. The theme of the party was pedophile. So the people,
you can't say that word on YouTube.
I'm sorry. Well, the theme was pee on
crime.
Pee on crime. Look, pee on tiles, okay? So I think he dressed as a priest and someone else was a little choir boy. And then another couple was dressed as, an image of, some anhelia. And it's like, but everyone seems to forget that. Marvel seems to forget that. But all of a sudden, this man is over here fighting to clear his name. They really ain't got shit to stick him with, or they would have did it the first time.
I feel like
so it's like
my thing is, how y'all still pursuing a whole criminal case against somebody who had the charges dropped against them that night?
They say the city, the state. I guess how they had to say the state. Whoever is gonna move forward. I'm like this, and I said it before. When I was watching E-Man, shout out to E-Man, movie reviews, like, they say they got, from when he went over to shoot Loki over in London or whatever, they got like 150-page documents of that more stuff. Now, okay, you would think in all the stuff that came out, they got leaked, that they said was leaked or whatever. You would think like, okay, this is pretty clear that this man is he ain't doing nothing, right? You would think that, right?
Okay.
So I'm like, all right. So I'm all for it. All right. If if it was his decision, like, I want to go to court to clear my name. I know I ain't do nothing. So let me go ahead and go to court and do this. So I can show y'all that I didn't do anything. Because if you drop charges, people like, yo, you paid this person off, this and the third. Public opinion, like, all right, cool. But like, they just go to court so I can prove my name. So y'all can legally show I ain't do nothing. That's different. Y'all really like, I'm like, y'all trying to get this man y'all trying to get this dude for something. Like, who did he?
They're trying to get him for.
Like, y'all trying to get him for something. Now, because we've seen stuff like this. We've probably been through stuff like this where people gotta step back from people for a while to see how stuff goes. We know stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if that's the case, but they say, you know what? Just in case a more bull job come out, we just gotta go away because we don't know what else may come out. I get that part. I'm aware enough. Like, I bet if that's what your wording is, cool. Now, to say Quantumania was his fault of failing that's just bull. That's just that
is a version of a character that has multiple.
And I'm like, how
you're not gonna like all of them. And
I'm like, how is this one character the fault of one movie? Like, come on now, you can't. And then you name the whole
black.
And I'm trying to refrain from going that direction because it's going, like, I'm just saying this. You named 2 movies after this nigga. 2 movies. Now you say, you know what? In the words of my mama, y'all should have stepped back in it. That's what they did. And now you're like, you know what? I think we need to go to Dr. Doom now.
And that's the problem. Like, that at this point, honestly, use Loki to just erase everything that did happen and start over because y'all pissing me off. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. And when this news came out, I immediately told the fellas, I was like, I might be done with Marvel because like they're so, and it has nothing to do with, oh, it has nothing to do with Jonathan Majors and his situation personally. It's just like I'm getting frustrated because it's like y'all don't know what y'all want to do now. Like y'all reach y'all hit a speed bump, then you want to take the story and completely disregard everything you've done. Expect us, the audience, to forget you watched that, and we just gonna go a whole different direction, and that shit is frustrating.
And it goes
Don't
back,
even use that as the source material.
And I know we go this direction all the time. It's like it's hard not to go this direction. It's kind of like it's the whole T'Challa thing. You fumbled that, like we said, like you fumbled that. It's like now it's like all you have to do is recast. Now, I know the Jonathan Major thing is a whole different thing. But if you go a direction recast, people are like, yo, what about this guy over here? It's like you damn if you do, damn you don't, either situation. People are not going. And it's like, then you blatantly recast Thunderbolt Ross. Now you don't want to recast, but now you think about recasting for this over here. Or just moving completely like we ain't see this. Now, going to Loki, now if they do go to direction like redirecting everything is cool, but it's like, what about this over here? What about the one thing that everybody been begging for that you're dug your teeth into? Like, we not budging on this.
And then with the rumors, and like I said, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You good.
But it's like you have all this. You claim you can't do certain things with certain characters. You're forgetting storylines that you've already put out there. And then more news comes out and says, oh, well, you thinking about reviving 2 characters that are dead. But y'all can't do something as simple as recast a character that was still alive, but the actor passed away. And I know there are a plethora of people that try to say, the reason why I say a plethora, because I've seen it, multiple people that I know, do not know, so this is not directed at any one person. I just want to put that out there. You have people that say, oh, well, T'Challa Jr. was the recast. No, that's a totally different person. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you why that logic is flawed. You have my grandfather, Matthew Sr., and then you have my daddy, Matthew Jr. Are those the same person? Because they got the same name, or are they 2 different people?
2 different papers.
You have T'Challa Sr. and you have T'Challa Jr. Those are not the same person. That is not a recast. That is an entirely new person. So I would have rather, honestly, they not even give us T'Challa Jr. and just say, tough titty, you're not getting T'Challa. Be happy with Shuri. I would have rather they just in my face blatantly did that instead of peddling that bullshit, but then have the audacity to be like, well, I think we're gonna revive not Captain America, but Iron Man and Scarlet Black Widow. I think we're gonna do that.
But here's the issue with the T'Challa Jr. thing. He was about 5 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, MCU timeline is ridiculous. So, how are you going to make this make sense? How are you going to age this boy up? Like I said, nobody.
Easily.
Hold on, wait. Nobody ever said Shuri was a problem. Nobody ever. We said on our very first episode of this joint, nobody had issues with Shuri being the Black Panther.
Even before T'Challa,
that's my point.
Even before Chadwick passed,
we
was talking about, we finna get Shuri as Black Panther. Like, that was never the issue.
But
my issue is she shouldn't have. It should have been maybe movie number 3.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what he said. Now, I know a lot of people always say stuff is forced. Yes, a lot of things is forced. I think they forced the Shuri situation because you could have just recasted the goddamn character and kept it moving. And then you got the nerd of fiction.
And everybody want to be like, well, the cast was still grieving. Okay, so was the fan. But the fan was also grieving the fact that we don't have.
Like, because I don't think people, and we're going to go back to Loki. You know how long we waited for something, a positive black superhero, instead of some ignorant, stupid, perpetuating black stereotype characters, to get one that's actually royal to the richest superhero.
That doesn't have electricity as a superpower.
Even though he still kind of used electricity as a superpower.
I know. I just wanted to be facetious.
But, facetious. Hey, I'm not saying T'Challa is like the one thing we had that everybody we can always say we had that. Like, nope, I ain't got that one. Throw a sister.
Ain't got it. I mean, and so here's what I say, and then we're gonna go to defer to Kid, because Kid ain't had a chance to really speak his piece. When it comes to Shuri being in Black Panther 2, okay, the hand we were dealt, Chadwick passed. People are grieving, and I will respect that. You could have still did Shuri in movie 2 without killing T'Challa.
Yep.
Or if you did kill him, without giving us T'Challa Jr., because it just seems like a cop-out. Because it's like you have no intention of movie 3 even talking about the King of the Dead. Because now we have T'Challa Jr. Why do we need the King of the Dead? Like, even based on what they did and the hand they were dealt, they could have still they could have killed T'Challa. Because I mean,
what?
He does die in the comic book, right?
But you want to
but they could, but they have no intention. Like, we already know they have no intention of doing the King of the Dead.
But you want to know they also could have did?
What's that?
Not make the movie and just sit it out. You pushed everything else back. You could have just, all right, we're not gonna do this.
No, they weren't gonna push that movie.
But would we have been okay doing that? Like, would the fans have been okay? Like, really?
No. Are you asking? Hold on. Are you asking me?
No, just in general. Like,
I think
I still think it would have been an uproar.
I can't speak for everybody, but I was like, I know, I'm aware. Like, okay, this man's past. They trying to figure it out. Like, yo, we're not gonna make this movie till we figure this out. Cool.
They had time to figure it out. They had almost 2 years to figure it out.
And look what they gave us. So you couldn't wait 2 more?
No.
I mean, like, I could have dealt with that. Instead of, okay, we're gonna give y'all a black character. And another thing, a kid that he was hiding
from the world. Okay, Drake.
He didn't hide the kid. The kid hit the kid. He was dusted.
No.
That's how he's 5.
No, I'm saying, but only person I knew about
years. He didn't even know about his child.
Yeah, he did. In the movie, like, literally, he did. It's in the movie. He knew about his child.
How he know about a child if he was dusted and then died right after he
You don't know the gap between him getting dusted, and we don't know how long it was. He probably was not.
How long was it? Because I don't think I remember.
That's what she said.
I don't think I remember if it was stated in Black Panther 2. How long was it from the blip to, like, you know?
You gotta think about his first movie.
He fought in Endgame, right? So he came back and fought in Endgame. So from the time from Endgame to him passing away in Black Panther 2, how much time has passed?
No, but
the same amount of time that passed for what's them 2 movies, like the TV show that came out? WandaVision.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
WandaVision, Spider-Man, and Black Panther 2 all takes place within a year of each other.
But then you got to go back to his first movie when they were together too. So you got to think about how
he got. So, first movie happened. The fight happened literally a few months after that in Infinity War. He got dusted in Infinity War. He came back in Endgame. That was a 5-year gap. That son is 5 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Which means she got pregnant right before that battle. Which means he don't know.
But still, why nobody else know about the kid but the mama? Why you got this kid out here not knowing he goddamn royalty? Come on, now, that don't make no sense.
No, he know he royalty. Nakia told him that he's royalty. Your dad was
though, like,
that's why he's like, "What's your name?" T'Challa Jr. Sorry.
He was hiding the child. Let that boy come home. Deadbeat mother playing Border Patrol. That's what he was on. Come on, T'Challa, you better than this.
Man, look, I was dusted. And where's Nakia?
That ain't even the cold part. They was
I can't even travel because I'm sick.
Alive. The second movie is gonna be him, a father-son movie. Nigga, what kind of buddy cop movie y'all doing? But anyway, Loki, what we think about Loki, man?
No. We gotta get kids' opinion.
Oh yeah.
He didn't get the chance to say something.
Go ahead.
So, look, my opinion. What you need my opinion on? Shit, I got too many shits running in my head.
Just keep it black.
Like pretty much, like how Marvel is handling everything and the direction Marvel is going in. Like pretty much the fact that they don't even know what the fuck they're doing right now.
All right, so I'm gonna say it like this: MCU needs to take a page from DC handbook and give Jonathan Majors the same treatment that DC gave Ezra Miller. And Ezra Miller was actually guilty.
Give him the same treatment they gave James Gunn, because they definitely didn't fire him. No. I think they were thinking about it. They did, and then the cast of Guardians of the Galaxy, Drax and them, was like, well, if he's not coming back, we're not. And so they hired him back.
And they need to give him the same treatment as they give the current Sammy Sosa.
See what you did there. I see what you did there. So it's to say, because I did something there and I didn't, I hadn't thought about it when I first made my thing. So if James Gunn's cast can stick beside him and get him to keep a job, like does Jonathan Majors not have real friends in this industry? Because ain't nobody standing beside him.
But I put it like this: if that's the case,
Mike is standing beside him, but what is Michael B. Jordan gonna do? They still make fun of him for the Lori Harvey situation.
I say
no,
this.
I'm saying like the cast of Loki, like, well, even
they still buy him.
Yeah, but like no one's with this stuff coming out. Like, are they going to sit there and be like, well, if you fire him and you take you take the MCU in a different direction, are they really going to stand 10 toes?
Probably not, because you got to have. It ain't like Jonathan Majors. It's kind of like in football. When it's like you got like a Aaron Rodgers, a Tom Brady. He'll get more calls than a rookie quarterback. A call a Tom Brady get other quarterbacks ain't gonna get that kind of call. Like, yo, when Tom Brady look up at the referee like, hey, flag on the play. Some new dude like, hey, football play. You feel me? And it's like, and a lot of people like, yo, I ain't gonna mess up my money because this dude here, like, I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't know you like that. I ain't gonna ride for you. You knew these. A lot of people like, yo, man, I don't know. But I know it. I don't know. Like, I just feel like a lot of people like, yo, man. And then again, like, here's the alleged situation is kind of tough. Like, you don't want to be like, yo, you stick by the dude. Then you find out, oh, come on. This nigga really did do some stuff.
Right.
It's like, so it's like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if it comes out that he really did do
but
something.
But at the same time, James Gunn really did do what he did. The pictures are there. And his people still stuck beside him. So again, it's like it seems as if like they just friends at work. They ain't really friends. You know what I'm saying? That's just my coworker. I ain't really about to ride for him like that. That's just my coworker.
Yeah, we know how that go. Everybody we've been there before. You see people like, yo, we had friends when we was in school that this just my school friend. Outside of school, I don't kick it with you. I don't want to hang with you.
We know what it is.
Don't friend me on Facebook or MySpace or nothing. We are school friends.
All his masculine talk scared the fuck out of Hollywood. That's what that is. Shit, even Hollywood, even after the Chris Rock thing with Will Smith, they still sticking behind Will Smith. Except for Jada.
So Loki, how y'all feeling? Episode 5.
Episode 5 is a bunch of chaos, which is to be expected after the end of episode 4. But I do have one glaring question that I have because I just don't understand, and it could just be me,
Okay. Maybe I can
or
help.
it could be a plot hole. I don't know.
Yep. What you got?
How is it Loki isn't dusted? Like, well, spaghettified. String cheese, if you will. Twizzlers.
Because
How come everyone around him is doing that?
I think because he's a key piece to everything. I think
But if the timelines are all falling apart, is it because he's not really a part of a timeline anymore? I don't know. Like,
because somebody said two things, and I'm in one of them could be right. One, this is all Kang's plan. He set it up to be like this, and he's still in control. Or two, he's going to turn into the god of stories, and then at the end of episode 6, it's going to be shown that Loki's been in control the whole time. Because I'm like, even at the end of the first season, like, yo, why do I feel like somehow, some way, Loki's going to be here? Something with Loki's going to happen. Something is going to be, somehow Loki's going to be in control. Somehow. That's
how come the male Loki is the only Loki that time slips? Like, how come Sylvie doesn't time slip?
mm-hmm.
If that's the case, shouldn't all Lokis be able to time slip? Or is it because he time slips because he's not supposed to be on the timeline? His character is dead. They went back in time and fucked that up. That's the Avengers' fault. They allowed this nigga to escape from the timeline, but he dies on that timeline. So what fuck really happened?
But I guess
is he really dead?
Well, I guess I can answer that question like when he pruned himself the first time, or be like, yo, you got to prune yourself on all timelines. And he couldn't really prune himself in his main timeline because he's dead in that timeline. So what do you prune? So I guess he didn't prune himself unless he pruned himself. But like I said, somebody's still in control. There's somebody still in control of him. Like, yo, like I need you to be around. I need you.
It just makes no sense to me that everything around him. So clearly his timeline, the TVA is collapsing around him, but he's not collapsing. You know, he's not spaghettifying.
Because he time slips everywhere.
In Sylvie's timeline, the timeline around her is spaghettifying, and she would have spaghettified too if she didn't walk out of that timeline.
How so?
Huh?
I guess she did time slip. It's just not. It doesn't look the same as Loki's.
Well, no, she had a
temp. She has the official. She has Kang's temp pad, so she has the temp pad of all temp pads. So like,
so she was able to,
the temp pad that remains, huh?
Yep.
So she was able to, boop 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 boop, slip through the thing right before her entire world is gone.
And then they was all about to get spaghettified again.
They did get spaghettified. Everyone but Loki.
Once he figured out, now he's back to the drawing board. My thing is this. I want to know what Renslayer is going to see, because it's like, yo, she going to see a lion.
Renslayer got pruned.
No, she's in the void now. Go back to the church. She's in the void now. So when you get pruned, you go to the void. So now they showed her getting attacked by a lion or whatever. So I'm like, she's going to have to go to.
Oh, see, I don't watch the previews. I like to be surprised.
Oh, yeah. So she's going to see something. Like, she's going to be at the void. Like, she's going to run into Kang or some form of Kang. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know.
So when you spaghettify, do you go to the void too?
I think it's like when you get dusted. I think it's that when you get dusted the same way. I think it's the same concept. Or because
you almost out the stone if you got dusted.
No, because I think with the spaghettification.
No, that's only with Soul Stone.
Like I think with the spaghetti.
TVA got a bunch of them, remember?
Mm-hmm.
But no, see, with the spaghettification thing, the whole timeline is gone. So
I like spaghettification.
Hey, that's what they call it, spaghettification. The spaghettification. That is one of them things I think the whole
spaghettification of Mimi.
I see what you did there. I think the whole timeline.
It's spaghettification of Lauryn Hill.
Only if it shows up on time.
Hey, that's the spaghettification if it show up at all.
Hey, sure. But
You
like I
can
said,
listen to all this on Spaghettify.
I see what you did. I feel like I don't know. I really, and then again they said allegedly somebody saw the final episode of Trader saw the final episode of Loki. They said the MCU was effed after that. They don't know how they gonna come back from this. I'm like, where are y'all niggas coming from saying y'all seen some stuff? Like, who are y'all guys? Like, who?
They got 10 pads.
I mean, here's the thing. I mean, if you are in the right spaces, like I seen the first episode of an anime that hadn't yet been released yet at a convention. So I mean, it's possible.
But you know,
Hey, on some
NDA,
real
you gotta
shit,
sign
though.
to see a Marvel movie. You
Did
gotta
y'all
sign
know-
the NDA before you sign the NDA to get in the Marvel. Like, yeah, you gotta sign this NDA just in case some bull happen. You gotta sign the second NDA too, man. So you gotta sign the NDA before you walk in. Then when you walk in, you gotta sit down. You gotta sign NDA before you leave. You gotta sign another one. All right, we tripled up on this. So
Hold on, wait. Did y'all notice that technically, Mobius is the youngest person there?
He is, isn't he?
You mean Ouroboros?
Mobius' timeline is 2022. Everybody else's timeline is like from the 80s and the 60s. Casey was one of the niggas that escaped from Alcatraz. He's the one that they couldn't find.
That's right.
Mobius' timeline is 2022. He's a single father that sells jet skis, ATVs, and
Man, they sure made people think he was from the 80s.
He's just an old nigga from the 2020s, 2022s.
And
He's literally only like 15 years older than us right now. Maybe
that's
20.
crazy. I mean, like I said, I don't know where Loki going in the episode. I want to be just as shocked as I was on the first season of Loki. Like the way the first season ended was like, what? But now it's like it got to be like one of them
I
episodes.
have so many questions. Like, look, I know I said a few episodes, like some episodes ago, that I feel like we're getting bits and pieces of a puzzle, and it don't really make sense now, but down the line it can make sense. And I know I said we got to be patient, but like with all the news, you know, of them going in different directions and this is all the only pieces I got. I got a piece over here. I got a piece over here. Piece. And there's not even a minuscule piece of a solid picture with these pieces. None of them are connecting yet. And it's like, it's a little frustrating because it's like, now I have no hope for the bigger picture, especially with y'all talking about, well, we might do this and we might do that. So y'all don't even know what the bigger picture is.
I think
by this time they should have had some kind of something that alludes to the Avengers Kang Dynasty movie.
I feel like this, and me and a buddy of mine was talking about it today. He was like, yo, he ain't too big on Loki, but he gets it. Like he said, only thing Loki sets up is the Kang Dynasty stuff. Like that's the main story, but everything else is like ground level.
That's Loki set up for them to recast T'Challa. They ain't gonna do it.
But we gonna get to that. I feel like everything else outside of Loki is the bigger picture. Everything else, like all right, ground level stuff, Weapon X Project, Adamantium, all this stuff is just the base level stuff. This right here, what we need to worry about. Everything else is like worry about this, but this is the main. This is the main course. But even with this right here, like y'all may be moving away from the main story. Hell, y'all changed Captain America from New World Order to the Brave New World. Like y'all change names every day, but the story stays the same. Like you can't change. Like how do you? It's like y'all don't know what y'all want to do. Like come on, Marvel. Like come on, B. Like
I will say this before we wrap it up. This is the perfect opportunity with Marvel and such chaos. This is the perfect opportunity for DC to get its head out of its ass and do something.
DC's ran by the nigga who we just talked all this shit about.
I understand. Look, he ain't gonna get punished for the sicko shit he did. He ain't get. So I mean, what can we do? He didn't got promoted up.
Look, he's starting from scratch.
See, somebody said
he's starting from scratch because they just fired Ezra.
You know what's funny about DC? Somebody said this on YouTube. I was watching. He said if the guy that was running DC was running Marvel, they would have hit the reset button a long time ago on everything. They would have like, all right, we got to reset everything. And like I don't understand. My thing is still, where have the Fantastic Four been? Where have the X? That's the only thing I have an issue with.
I tell you where the X-Men been at. They've been at the doctor spending $100,000 on new private parts.
Did you cut it off? Thank you.
I'm just saying with MCU, it's like I feel like they on there like, yeah, we gonna give, yeah, they like be patient with us, guys. We're gonna get like, dog, this.
I'm tired of being patient. Like I was being patient until this past week, and all this news came out, and I'm just like,
and allegedly, they saying a certain X-Men may be in the end credits of the Marvels. They say, but I'm like, if you gotta sell the Marvels that hard, like, yo, hey guys, there's a certain X-Men that may be in the post-credit scene. Go see it. You're overselling it.
I think the Marvels don't get a fair chance because they're women. Period.
What about Wonder Woman? They love Wonder Woman. People love Wonder Woman.
Is that MCU?
But no, I'm saying if the people that went, the Marvel guys that say they don't like woke MCU, those guys are the same guy that love Wonder Woman. They love Rogue. They love Storm. They love Jean Grey, but you don't love these women over here. Come on now, you can't pick and choose.
What has Monica Rambeau done to anybody?
She just got here.
Exactly. What did was grow up. What has Kamala done?
She just got here.
Exactly. So why? So everyone doesn't like Brie Larson, not because of her portrayal of the character, but because of her personal, I guess, personality. Me personally, I don't think she portrayed Captain Marvel any wrong, because at the end of the day, she was brainwashed or she lost her memory, amnesia, and she was trained by the Kree who don't show emotion. So she's a human, yes, but she doesn't show emotion. And that's why everybody's like, well, she doesn't show emotion. That's the fucking point.
My thing is,
neither does Kristen Stewart, but she's supposed to.
Exactly.
My thing is this. You can't pick and choose what you like and what you don't like. That's my issue.
I don't think the Marvels and that's just me personally, I don't think they get a fair chance. Miss Marvel was a good show.
It was good.
It was to me, honestly, I was really surprised because I didn't expect
it was slow, but it got better.
I didn't expect to like it because I didn't know nothing about Miss Marvel. That's just me. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed Captain Marvel. Now, do I think it was necessary to? I think it came out at the wrong time. I think it should have came out a lot sooner. Like, it's the timing of the movie was off.
Yeah, same with Black Widow. Black Widow should have came out within the first 2 phases.
Yeah,
agreed.
And like they said,
actually, no, take that back. Black Widow should have came out
in phase 1.
Like Black Widow should have been the very last movie to come out before Infinity War.
I give you that.
Give me a reason to want to care that she's.
And here's the thing.
I mean, not Infinity War. It should have came out between Infinity War and Endgame.
I put it like this, though.
Agreed.
When it comes to, how can I say this? When it comes to, only reason people don't like Brie Larson because she said old white men shouldn't be judging kid movies, which
I mean, where's the lie?
And me and I agree. Like, I wouldn't expect an old white guy to judge a black movie. Like, I don't see, or any community that we are not a part of. I don't know. Hey, if it's a black movie, cool. Hispanic, cool. You right.
Old
I ain't
folks
got no
didn't
issues
get
with Brie Larson. I've been a fan of her since she was
21
on the
Jump Street?
decline.
I liked her on 21 Jump Street.
No, I liked her on Right on Track, Disney Channel original movie.
But
The
I'm
two
saying
sisters that were racing, she played the younger sister.
I ain't see that movie. So where I know her from is 21 Jump Street.
I ain't know about her. Tell Captain Marvel. How the first? That's my introduction.
She was in 21. She was in the first 21 Jump Street. But yeah, no, I just don't think it's getting a fair chance, and that's unfortunate because people act like anytime there's representation of any other group that's not white male, it's woke. Oh, it's woke. First of all, y'all took a term that was started by us. Zoom in. Y'all took a term that was started by us and wanted to make it your little propaganda, racist hate speech, sexist hate speech, Q word. Fuck out of here, you dickheads, as they would say in Philly. I said that because you got the Eagle shirt on. Anyways, but yeah, it's stupid. Zoom back out. It's stupid.
Really got that shit from New York.
It's really stupid because there's more out there than just white male. Like, white men have been represented throughout everything. And the moment you get anything that's other than that, it's a problem. It's woke. Oh, it's woke. Oh, God forbid y'all look at something with a black or brown person on it.
Here's my thing.
As if we don't exist.
Me and my partner, we talk about this all the time. There's a YouTuber. I ain't going to say his name. Every time this dude says something's woke, a certain movie's woke, a certain style of movie's woke, I'm like, what is woke, my G? Like, what is the definition of woke? Because I don't process like the whatever, like, dog. Like, I'm like, bro, like, where you going, B? Like what's where your mind at?
Woke is when you open your third eye, my brother. You gotta know this by now.
I'm the kind of person like, I will say, in movies, are some things forced? Yes. There's some you can say when it's called upon to say, yo, no, that was kind of you like.
Yeah, there are some things that are forced, but I'll give a perfect example. I feel like, so I like a movie called Black Christmas, right? It's on its third remake. I have never seen the original. I saw the one that was made in the early 2000s, which is my favorite. And then the one they remade a few years ago. I went to see it because I enjoyed the second one, the second remake. And it was so forced. The feminist propaganda that was in it was forced. Like, I feel like you can put a message in there without forcing it down my throat. For example, One Piece. One Piece puts hella messages about genocide, racism, sexism, classism, human trafficking. They put it all up and through the show, but it's not forced. You know what I mean?
Right. So
it just flows naturally with whatever message they're trying to portray. So, yeah, there are some things that are forced. I don't think She-Hulk was forced. Y'all just mad that y'all forget their cousins. Y'all don't talk shit to y'all cousin. I talk shit to mine.
We talk
all the time.
Exactly. So am I being woke feminist because I talk mad shit to my cousin over here?
I feel like this. Here's my thing about She-Hulk. I think She-Hulk served its purpose. I don't think I could be wrong. This is me personal opinion. I think She-Hulk was made to throw the MCU throwing their middle fingers up to everybody who's been saying the same stuff. Cause what was the name of the group? The He-Man Woman Hated Club. What were they called in She-Hulk? What's them boys' name? Whatever they do. Those were supposed to be the guys on the internet talking about all the female stuff in the MCU. Though, they like, yo, we know y'all talk smack, so we're gonna make fun of you guys. But it's like,
I had to unfollow a prominent Blerd page. I'm not gonna say the page name. It's ran by one guy. I had to unfollow him. He has a big following because of the sexist shit he was saying. He went from being a Blerd that understood inclusion to being one of the what I like to call
He-Man woman.
fanboys. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like
I don't like it because of this, and I don't like it because of that. And then like everything you said is not a valid reason. Just say you don't like it because it's a fucking woman and move on.
Sound like he wants to be smashed by She-Hulk.
He wanted to be between them thighs.
I mean, like
yeah, man, because Daredevil was there.
I just feel like, then we're gonna wrap up. I feel like
Daredevil could tame She-Hulk because one of his senses is cut off, made all his other senses so much better.
I was gonna use a joke. I'm gonna leave that alone. But anyway,
his sense of taste was on point. Made her change between characters.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna go that direction, but anyway, I just feel like Marvel is in Marvel is in panic mode right now. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do right now. They want to bring back Robert Downey Jr., but they are bringing it back.
I'd rather them bring him instead of Tom Cruise.
Dude.
Yeah, but you sent his character off in such a way. I feel like it was really dope. Like now you're gonna taint that moment that fans had.
But we didn't. Like
I said, they can bring back Robert. They can bring back T'Challa.
But
and that's the thing, they're not going to.
I feel
they're going to bring back Robert, but they're not going to bring back T'Challa.
I mean, sorry, if they can bring back Tony, they can bring back T'Challa.
But they're not going to.
I feel like the Marvel, once they fix, because I seen I don't know how it could be fan made or whatever. People gonna reject the third Black Panther movie. I mean, if you do not like, people are all right. They did whatever they wanted to do to Shuri.
Look here, fuck that. Crash one of those other fucking universes and pluck T'Challa ass from over there and bring his ass over here.
Or they can just
use the fact that you have new source material where all the fucking minds of the damn T'Challas are linked.
But see, here's
the universe, and when they die, they get all their memory. All the T'Challas get a copy, or photocopy, a memory copy of all the memories of the other T'Challas.
But see, here's the thing. Loki said I can rewrite the story, so he could go back. He can literally go back as far as he want to go, and like he's a walking TemPad pretty much. He can do whatever he wants. So I'm like, it's not.
And he's a walking TemPad. That sounds like some shit people need once a month.
That's a great joke.
Anyway,
but like I said, he can do what he wants. So I'm like, bring him back. Like, and I feel like MCU gonna do that whole thing where once Loki in the timeline that imploded, everything went to reset, and now this can happen.
And then what I said last week, I said what I feel like they're going to use this implosion to reset the timeline and do what they want all over again.
As soon as I saw that, I was like,
and they probably going to be like, what? Black Panther never even existed on this timeline. What are you talking about?
You know what? That's been the BlerdSpot Podcast. I'm your host, June88, Crystal Bay, and homie Kid Fan, because that right there just pissed me all the way off. We out of here. We are done.